Yo, what's up, guys? You got Pokeaim here with the next part of my VGC Road to Rank, and with my little special series with Aaron Cybertron Zhang. He can say hi.
What's up, guys?
So, we're gonna be switching it up. Last time we used the Jolteon team. Today we're gonna be using the Choice Scarf Bulu team by Chiroshi with anti-meta Pyukumuku, Assault Vest Persian, Parasol Marowak. I think it's Water MZ Gyarados. Dragonet's Ice Fang, and then Sash Nihilego. Or Nihilego. I hate that Pokemon's pronunciation so much. Like, that's like, why did they make that? Like, I love the Pokemon, but why'd they give it that name? Anyway.
It's always funny hearing hear people try to comment it or try to pronounce it because everyone's just always so off.
Yeah, I mean, I know I pronounce it wrong, but I prefer calling it that. Like, and then people give me so many different descriptions. It's like, nihilism and ego, and then this and this, and I see like
it's actual words, man. Get it right.
Yeah, like, okay, my bad. You got me. But anyway, guys, you should check out Cybertron's channel. If you guys missed any of the previous episodes of the VGC Road to Rank, there's a playlist down below. And yeah, let's just start. Hopefully this team is good. That should be good. But when I used this in the past in the Road to Rank, I had a lot of fun. Scarf HP Fire Top Bulu was really cool. Catching Kartana off guard, like on a double or whatnot. I thought it was pretty sick. And I think it's a really solid team, and it's less. I want to say like when you're using choice locked mons, I feel like especially when you have 4 Pokemon, it's pretty. I want to say prediction reliant. If, like, for example, with certain mons, like, at least Bulu, like, if my opponent has Arcanine or whatnot, but I mean, I'm clicking Wood Hammer for the most part anyway.
Right.
But I feel like this... Oh, you can go.
I was gonna say, sorry to cut you off. It's interesting, like, just choice mons, especially in best of 1, because, like, typically it gives you the edge, actually, where it's like, oh, yeah. Especially when you're scarfing something like a Bulu, which, like, normally you don't expect it to be scarfed. So, in some matchups, like, that could honestly be, like, a pivotal because best of one turn can really just decide everything when like you get an unexpected knockout or something. But then in best of 3, like, it falters a lot more just because it's like, oh, now the gimmick of it, and so suddenly it's so much easier to play around. But scarf mons in general always interesting, especially when you're scarfing something that's typically not scarfed.
Yeah, no, I agree. To like back that up a little bit more, I use Choice Band Bulu, not Choice Band Bulu. I use Choice Band Bisharp in a PC I went to, and it got like so many kills. I never brought it when I played best of 3 though, but like in all the best of ones, qualify for whatever. It just did so well because nobody would expect it. They expect like protects from it, or they wouldn't expect it to do the damage or have the damage output that it actually has. So I agree with that. It's pretty cool. And again,
and one of the fun things is you can't find someone again.
It's fine. It's fine.
RP, yeah,
I'm used to it.
One of the fun things I think just about Scarf Mons too, or just like people like obviously always expect protect, like you just mentioned about the Bishop, but like Bulu as well. So it's like you'll make a play and you'll be like, oh wow, they didn't even target it, so I even get to stick around for another turn because they were expecting to protect from it this turn. So just fun stuff in general, and I think this team in general has some cool stuff. Obviously I don't even know how to pronounce that guy, dude. Pumuku or whatever.
Pikamuku.
Pikamuku. I always remember it because I think Wolf, like right when Sun and Moon came out, had like the Pikamuku like craziest video ever, or like strongest Pokemon in the format, and it was just like some crazy cool strats. But it's actually something like I haven't really seen much in the format at all. So it's always fun to just try out some more stuff. And I think we were talking about this like earlier, but in general, we're at the point where it's like VGC 17. A lot of people have seen all the teams that are popular and whatnot, so it's cool to like have some more interesting takes, use some Pokemon that we don't see too often, like that Jolteon from the last episode, and just have a good time. Because at the end of the day, it's like important to have fun too, and I think learn a lot from trying out different Pokemon and different teams, even if you're not winning as much from them. And I think like people get too wrapped
I'm the
around.
Perfect example. That's a perfect example right there.
You know what I mean, though? Like, people get so wrapped around, like, the idea of winning, where it's, like, it's not the wins that matter as much, but it's more about, like, the things you take away from each game. And, like, sometimes you learn a lot more, honestly, from trying out stuff that may be more unconventional or just losing games just because you get to really kind of, like, pinpoint the weaknesses that you had in those games.
Exactly. And, like, not even just that, but, for example, if I have a little bit of experience with Pikamuku, maybe even, like, Tornador, or just odd Pokemon like that. Drampa can work on Trick Room. But like when I have experience with these Pokemon too, it's also less likely that you actually lose to stuff like that as well in the future, because or at least not be caught off like guard by certain things. Like if you are familiar with things, and that's something I've always done. Like as I play Pokemon and singles as well, I do a lot of reading. A lot of Pokemon reading. Come on, bro. Where the hell you at? I do a lot of Pokemon reading like that.
No one's playing VGC 17.
And it helps me a lot.
That's actually such a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's why I play, like, all the little tiers as well. Like, when I see something new coming up, it's like, oh, okay, well, I see my opponent's using Grumpig in OU. Well, I know that Grumpig has access to Trick Room, Thunder Wave, my boy can Focus Blast, Psychic, Shadow Ball, Power Jump, things like that. It's Thick Fat. Like, that's the first thing I'd see when I think about it. Like, I would know what it does. And I think that's just really important because a lot of times I'm caught off guard as well. Like, again, I talk a lot about best of one in the series because I'm bad at best of one. So I don't try to blame my losses on that because no. A lot of my losses are actually just, you know, me not playing optimally, but some of them are also to the fact that I'm not able to figure out what my opponent has. Like, I feel like knowledge is sometimes it's useful, but it's also pretty deadly at times too. Because when I see a Lele, maybe a more inexperienced player would be like, oh, okay, this is just Shattered Psyche. But me, when I see it, I was like, okay, this could be Calm Mind Fat, Max Defense, this could be Choice Scarf, this could be Choice Specs, this could be Shattered Psyche, this could be maybe Fairy MZ Twinkle Tackle. Like, there's so many things that I think about when I'm doing that. And, like, that's finally. Let's go, Nami.
There we go.
But yeah, like.
No, such good points, dude. I love it. Like, yeah, everything you're saying, I completely agree with. But let's try to win this game. Let's see what we got.
Oh, yeah. So, okay. What are you thinking, bro? We're Sash, Nihilego, we're Scarf, Bulu. I actually do not like Bulu too much in this game, considering he has Celesteela, Arcanine, and Mandibuzz. I do like Marowak because it pretty much stops that Coco from spamming Thunderbolt for Gyarados, unless it is, of course, Discharge, because Garchomp's there. But I'm thinking Tailwind, Mandibuzz, plus maybe SD Garchomp. I do like Gyarados a lot in this, though. Intimidate for Garchomp. Waterfall for Arcanine, Ice Fan for Garchomp, whatnot. Water MZ can also blow through Mandibuzz. So, what are your initial thoughts, and what do you think we should lead with?
Yeah, I mean, initially, like, I'm thinking we don't really want Pumuku. Just gonna call it that. Pikamuku. Like, now Ego, Gyarados, Marowak, I think are all, like, must-brings because just in terms of matchups. And then the last question is, like, okay, who do we lead with? And do we want to bring Bulu? I think, like you mentioned, Bulu is honestly not that great since it's not doing much. So I kind of like Persian, Marowak, Gyarados, and the now Ego. Then the question is, like, what do we lead with? So the one I'm actually kind of leaning towards is now Ego plus... It's tough because like I want Persian, but we can't really fake out. Yeah. Obviously for terrain. Other than we could fake out the Mandibuzz potentially, but I don't know.
I do. Oh well, we have to. Well, let's just try it.
I like the Gyarados. Yeah. All right. Honestly, all of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause crap. Please tell me you pick Gyarados and not the Pikachu, please.
With this, because I always I spend way too much talking and breaking it down. And
no, but you're right. We need to do that, and I agree completely. I think it was actually a really good lead, the Nihilego, because being Focus Sash, we're pretty much guaranteed to live a turn unless they double attack into it, and it's faster than the majority of his teams. Oh, okay, this is actually pretty good. But let's see if Puku got in the back. Okay, we got our lead. This isn't that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Who do we end up bringing in the back?
Okay, please tell me Marowak and Gyarados.
Because that'd be so good for us, and that's what we wanted.
Oh god, it's Puku.
Dude, if we win this now, we're legendary because we actually really needed Gyarados.
We did. It was our only offensive threat for Celesteela. I do have Thunderbolt, by the way, to abuse the terrain. Just saying.
That's actually kind of cool. Oh, okay. I mean, we have Fake Out Pressure turn 1.
Yes.
The easiest play is like, what?
Oh, nope. It's just standard what I do when I play. Just disconnect. I'm gonna click Thunderbolt on Celesteela and fake out Coco.
Let's just see how much it does. Just
send me. All right, that's the game.
Rip. GG.
There goes another loss on my ranking. Because I know it's me. I don't know why it's me, bro. I love that we brought Puku by accident. I wanted to see if we could win that, dude. It's funny because he actually let off with the only 2 threats that beat Pugu. So, if we got rid of... Because I don't have Soak on it. If we got rid of Celesteela or even dealt with Coco, Pugu could just win. Even if we have to stall out Misty Terrain to Toxic the Feeny. Pugu can beat Mandibuzz if we fake it out next to it so it can't taunt us. And it beats, like, Feeny... It beats Arcanine, it beats Garchomp, so it's really cool. And the fact that it has in and outs I think is really cool too. It's like if you
That's
knock
not even,
it out.
what even is that? I'm actually not entirely sure. Like that's I want to actually like touch on this point just because like earlier you were like, oh yeah, you know, like when you use these like Pokemon that aren't used as much, you get to know how to like play against it as well. And that's such a big point because like, you know, if you want to do well at a tournament for VGC, like you have to be prepared for everything. You know, most people, you know, they're focused on beating all the top players, but you can run into a lot of stuff like you're not used to and like have no idea how to point too. So like I actually don't know very much about this Pokemon, so I get to learn a little bit from you.
So its ability is, if you get KO'd, basically whatever amount of HP you're at, let's say you were at full and you got knocked out, and let's say my HP stat was like 150, it takes away 150 of your HP of the Pokemon that attacked. So pretty much takes away the damage equal to that,
right.
depending on how much you were at. So yeah, that's what ended out doing. It's actually pretty clutch at times for like Kartana or things like that. Like a boosted Kartana, if it took like a little bit, just go straight down, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that actually reminds me, you know, because I told you before we were recording that I was just like playing some singles and I was using like I drafted like Mega Banette with Destiny Bond and it's just like
it's
so
fun,
yeah,
dude.
it's so fun. Like you know when you know everyone's just like okay, yeah, like you know try to knock you down, then you trade 1 for 1. Suddenly they're like, wait, I just lost like my most important Pokemon.
I love that Mega so much. One, it has ridiculous attack. I think it's 471 for no reason. It has a ridiculous attack stat, and then like having Prankster Destiny Bond, Prankster Will-O-Wisp, like they might have nerfed Prankster moves that they can't work on Dark types anymore. But the self Destiny Bond is so cool, man. It doesn't even matter if you're a Greninja or anything, man. As long as because Prankster doesn't care about yourself, so it doesn't care about the Dark type in that case. So, like, I've used it so many times when I actually did enter a Mega Banette, like a Mega Banette showcase, and just to stop threats like Dragon Dance Gyarados, Ash Greninja. Like Pokemon like that, like after they set up or had gotten, their Ash Greninja form, it helped a lot versus that. Do you know what Ash Greninja does? This is not trying to like. Oh God, this guy has.
Oh, we got an opponent.
It's 1805.
I was gonna actually say no.
I played him the other day. I played this guy the other day.
Ooh.
I don't. This is a different team.
This is it was like what basically what Wolf had, right?
Yeah.
No, he didn't have Persian, or did he have Persian? He didn't have Persian.
Wolf did not have Persian at all, but it's pretty much Wolf's team, with the Persian. Oh, Wolf didn't have Marowak either.
Okay.
I definitely like Bulu in this one. HP Fire Scarf is really cool. Also being able to threaten Feeny. And I actually like Piku a lot because he has the Trick Room mode. And also that's another reason why Bulu is pretty cool because I could change the terrain and then Toxic Tapu Fini.
Is Puku like slower than Snorlax under Trick Rooms?
Bro,
like,
Puku's speed is 5. Literally the number 5. So,
okay.
And we get Quash, by the way. I want to say that. We have Quash as well.
I think the most important thing is what to lead with here, because I'm like looking at the Mimikyu Snorlax lead, and that's like pretty scary.
Yes.
So like maybe we want to actually
I do have Persian with Snarl as well, which, like, I like Persian. Like typically, maybe he'll. I think it stopped. Oh crap! I don't want to lose. What we got? So Persian definitely. I think Puku and Bulu are also coming. Last month, what you thinking? Oh crap! I didn't mean to lead off of Puku. I think Persian.
I think Gyarados.
Okay.
Okay, Persian Bulu. No,
we're not bringing Bulu, man. We're bringing Marowak.
Dude, this is my bad. I'm like.
It's not your bad at all, dude. It's not your bad at all. It's not your bad. It was my fault. I forgot.
I mean,
dude, Bulu's so good in this, man. Scarf HP Fire, Horn Leeches, Wood Hammers, and then Persian Kartana,
dude. What do we end up leading with? Okay, it's not the worst.
No, definitely not. We threaten, honestly, he's probably just going to fake out Gyarados and detect Kartana. Like, I think you respect the fact that Persian could also, even though we didn't do this versus you, but I think you respect the fact that Persian could fake out Kartana.
Alright, let's just check who we have in the back first to help us make our plays.
It's Marowak Bulu. It's Marowak Puku.
Oh my god, dude. Everyone's like, why am I watching this? These guys just don't get any moves in on time. Alright, let's try to get this move in on time. Okay, we got Fake Out. I mean, I'm most inclined to just like fake out Kartana Dragon Dance. Like it's the safest play. They probably we probably trade fake outs, but I don't see a reason not to go for this.
I like it too.
Unless he like goes for speed tie and like gets it and fakes out Persian, but we could have faked out the Persian as well, but we don't know how fast they are.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see if he faked out us. Oh, he did. Nice. Let's go. So it's
That's what I'm
funny
saying. You went
because
for it. That does.
it's funny because
Go on.
Z-move actually knocks out. I think I'm pretty sure at +1 Z-move knocks out Persian.
Oh, that would be so huge for us if it did.
And then we can just foul play into Kartana. Like, do you see a problem with that?
I don't. The one thing I'm scared of is like Persian surviving, and then like Persian and like because Gyarados is
The main thing, yeah. Oh, you're kind of like crapping out there, bro. Wait, Cybertron? I can't hear you, bro. Hold up. Aaron? Aaron, leave call and come back. Hello?
Okay, I hear you.
Let's see if this works, because if this does actually KO, which I'm thinking it might, because he actually protected Kartana, so it doesn't even matter if he foul plays.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear you, by the way. Oh, I have to show. Okay, we Oko Persian, by the way, like I said.
So good for us.
Yep, and we can literally like waterfall foul play Kartana and knock it out next turn.
Yeah, see, that's why, like, going for 50-50... Dude, this is actually such a fun throwback, because, I don't know if you remember.
Our game.
Yeah, in NBL. But I think in the situation you were in, it was, like, a lot less risky to go for it. I don't know. Like, that was, like, a 50-50 worth risk-taking, whereas, like, the one that just happened, I'm not too sure about on our opponent's end, but we're in a good position right now, so let's see what we can do.
So our opponent has nothing on the Kartana slot that can take waterfall. So, and he just detected. I honestly think we should just waterfall and foul play into that slot. Persian's Assault Vest, so we do take a Dazzling Gleam from Specs Feeny.
I like that.
So, should I Ice Fan Kartana or waterfall it? Assuming waterfall into foul play knocks it out. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure waterfall at +1 plus the foul play should get the knockout too.
Okay.
Because foul play should do like around 60%. We're boosted.
All right,
So
yeah. And getting rid of Kartana is really, really, really good for the. Ooh, that's not gonna knock it out.
That'll be close. Yeah.
Oh, it's Scarf Feeny as well. Scarf Soak Feeny.
Ah, we had Bulu. Wait, what?
He crit my Assault Vest Kartana. Oh, okay, but we know he's locked in though, so that's good. But no, that's actually bad. We would have been able to potentially knock out Kartana. Come on.
Is that on our end again?
It's always on my end, bro. I don't know why.
That's so frustrating too, because we actually had Bulu in the back like we wanted to. This game was, and we didn't get crit. This
It
game
was actually
locked up.
one. It was literally one.
Yeah, it literally was. Yeah, because like you can't do anything go against the Bulu switch, and you can't set up Trick Room.
Exactly, and if assuming we knocked out Kartana, right? He has one Pokemon. He has that Pokemon left, and I have Perish Trap in the back and 3 Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it's just literally just game over.
Yeah, exactly. Our Gyarados lived, but we disconnected anyway. Even Gyarados living there was pretty big.
Because then you could actually bring in Whack.
And Parasong, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, if we didn't get crit as well, want to try for one more game or any game?
Yeah, dude, I'm down. I mean, like, are you planning on just uploading this still? Like,
yeah, I think it's still fun. Just the mistakes we're having has been fun anyway. But yeah, the crit it sucked. I'm pretty sure we took that from.
That one was big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I think I expected Waterfall to do a little bit more, but the foul play it would have been close on Kartana, honestly.
Exactly.
I'm not sure whether it would have knocked out. If it does knock out, then like it ends up being perfect for us, because like, you know, we just knock it out, and then you know, Feeney's locked into Moonblast, and
exactly.
that's like, because it's locked into Moonblast, like you mentioned, Marowak just comes in, Perish Songs, and the game is over. There's like that was like 100% locked up. So,
exactly. Oh,
I think like might have been a better coach. Yeah, like that would have been a close call. Also, if we had Bulu, would have been locked up. But we were in a like, I don't know. It was like a position where even with all that RNG, we still could have won. So it wasn't like the end of the world. But yeah, just like it was a close call for sure. It's just frustrating. Like the internet seems to be really lame.
Dude,
and it's also like right now, people just like are not looking for games. Too,
exactly.
So it's like impossible to find anything. But I'm having a good time still, man.
I know. I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying losses like this. Let me just Scarf Tapu Fini. I don't know if there is a set for that, but I don't even know how much it runs.
It's so funny. We're talking about like surprise Scarf Pokemon, and it's like our opponent ended up having a Scarf Fini, and then like, what do you know? We actually had a Scarf Bulu. We didn't get a UC because we timed out.
So assuming it was Timid Max Special Attack, the damage goes from 114 to 134, and I think we were at 133 or 139. So it was basically had a really low shot of knocking us out. If it was that, and if it's modest, I don't even know what it runs, or even if it even runs max special attack, dude. Because I know the point of it is to soak next to.
Exactly.
Oh, you know who we just played? We just played my boy Lugia VGC. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
I think so. Yep, we just played my boy Lugia VGC. Yeah, I DC'd. Ah, man, dude, there was so much there that we could have done, man. That's why I recognize
that.
The
Actually would have been. I think the ending would have been really exciting, just because we had, like, even with RNG, we had the chance of winning with Whack with Parasong,
just on its own.
The Feeny was locked into Moonblast, and then the whatever.
Yo, it's funny, dude, because if we actually got off Paris, like, let's say we knocked out Kartana, right, and he brought Marowak in the back or whatever, right? As long as we got off Parasong, we could literally just spam recover, and just win. Like, it'll take nothing from Scarf Moonblast. It'll take nothing from I also use that team myself in Road to Rank. I just realized that. So yes, that was my boy Lugia VGC. Really unfortunate that I keep disconnecting. This is, and like Aaron was saying, the fact. Look at my rating. The fact that nobody's also playing right now kind of hurts a lot.
Yeah, it's like you always get this towards the end of the VGC season, but hey, at least we get an opponent. So
Yeah, 1458, man. Now I'm getting.
Let's try to get the W. All right. Oh, that is one interesting team.
Yo, he has threats though, dude. I'm actually inclined to bring Puku here too, though he does have Zone and Muck. What do you think?
It's not a bad call. I don't know. Like, it could be helpful against the Porygon, because like Porygon, otherwise, like we don't have a great way to honestly deal with it
At all.
Yeah, at all. So I say, what the heck? Let's bring it. You know, we're trying to have a good time. We haven't featured it, and why not? But the question is, like, who else do we want to bring?
We actually don't have a great lead versus everything, basically. We do have switches and thing. I'm definitely thinking Marowak is useful for Beware if it doesn't have Earthquake or Shadow Claw. For Magnezone as well. I like Puku. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm like, Gyarados is nice because of the Z move, but then the Gastrodon threat is so bad. Now Ego here, I'm just like not a fan of it all, just because like it doesn't do much. So I think like Persian Whack, Puku and Gyarados, that could be like the best combination. But I don't know, it's tough.
Persian Gyara lead is actually pretty good just for Intimidate, and then we get Whack in the back.
I like that, yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Whack in the first game of the day, we actually get to click our Pokemon. Nice.
I think like the one thing I would have like thought about maybe is bringing Bulu, just because like dealing with the Gasher is going to be really annoying. But we like maybe we could set up for like an end game against the where we get, I don't know, like a Parasong off, just because like we win in that situation. So we're gonna have to play really carefully around it.
Maybe he just won't bring Gastrodon, even though he sees a Gyarados. And Marowak and like every Pokemon, he's gonna lead off with it. All right, Muk P2.
This is not bad. I definitely don't mind this too much. I mean, it's a relatively free like fake out into Porygon, and we could Dragon Dance just for the attack increase.
I like it. It also forces out what's it called, Muck after. So if he does have the Gastrodon on the back, I like that turn a lot. The faking out Porygon is really smart. It also got the, what's it called, the attack raise. So Thunderbolt, if it is running it, doesn't knock out Gyarados after I Snarl next turn if I want to. Like that's like I have options like that. So
I had like that though. That's like really important, just because like I think in VGC it's like super important to start planning. Like, okay, even with the worst case scenario this turn, how can I be in a winning position the following turn? So I like the way that you approach that, and no Protect from Muck or Switch Out.
And Porygon doesn't typically run Protect, right? Like usually Trick Room, Recover, Toxic is an option.
Oh, he wasn't even going for Trick Room. Interesting.
Oh, he was. Oh, I love how Aaron noticed that, by the way, because Porygon went before Muck. That's Aaron Cybertron Zang. I just want to say that. That is Aaron Cybertron Zang.
Oh, dude, Joey's always just so nice, man. He just showers me with praise, but he's such a good battler. Okay.
No!
Oh my god!
And not a battle was done this episode. And not a battle was done this dude, it's, I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's the servers itself. Like, I don't understand how it can be me, man. Like, I'm hosting, it's not because I'm hosting a call. I'm about to show Aaron a speed test right now of my internet. Speedtest.net. Let me try and pick my move in the next turn and see what happens here.
I'm just sad because I think like all the games, like some like except for this one, but like the first two, like we didn't even get the Pokemon we wanted, but like we could have easily won them. Not easily won them, but like
we could have won them.
Yeah, it would have been fun because I think it's fun to highlight in VGC how like even if you don't go for the lead that you want, like it's important to try to win games. Like sometimes I'll like pick leads that I don't think are optimal intentionally to try to see, okay, how do I like win games that like may seem really bad at the start? Because sometimes like in a match, say in a best of 3, you're going to be, and you're in that third game. Sometimes you're in that situation where you don't call what your opponent leads with correctly, and so you're leading from behind. And I think like, it's important to try to win those games where the pressure's on you immediately. So we had things that didn't go right for us, but like we could have, navigated our ways out of those. But I'm just bummed because like all these games would have been really fun.
Yeah, exactly.
I got baited so hard, dude.
Look at my internet, bro. Like, this shouldn't be me.
Yeah, that ping is ridiculous, and the upload. Oh my, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I feel like it might just be the servers.
Alright, hopefully you guys like at least enjoyed and learned from this, because I think even though no actual games were completed, unfortunately, in this video, I still do want to upload it because I think the conversation and stuff we talked about were really important and smart, like something to take into account, basically. So I don't know, like this has happened so many times to me. I had one episode where I got disconnected 5 times in a row. It was really unfortunate, but I think we're gonna end it there. Check out Aaron's channel, honestly, guys. Like, such great VGC content, and he's really analytical. Like, I love the way he thinks and plays. So, one of my favorite VGC players for sure, and that I really do respect. So, I encourage you to check him out. His link would be down below, and if you have anything to say, bro, feel free to.
I'm just gonna say Joey like always showers me with all this praise, so I gotta say like he's like my favorite singles player. He like out of any PokeTuber, like I actually love watching his content just because like I love learning like just about Pokemon in general. And, the road to top 10s or whatever, dude, that stuff is so entertaining. So thank you, man.
Hey, no problem, bro. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.